Now that I've reviewed most of the armor sets from Monster Hunter Wilds, I know that there was a lot of interest for me to take a look at the outfits that you put together, so let's see what kind of style that you're working with. A few notes before we hop into the video. One, if you'd like to submit a character customized outfit, check up on the instructions in the description of this video. I know there's been some interest in different franchises like Cyberpunk 2077, Final Fantasy XIV, Dark Souls, like there's so many different series. And so also check out the channel to see what videos have popped off the hardest. That'll give you a good indication of what might get good volume. Two, I'm gonna be honest with my feedback. As much as I love and appreciate the submissions, if there's an outfit that I would have done something differently with, or maybe I'm not completely vibing with, I'm gonna let you know, but I'm also gonna obviously gush if there's something that's really resonating with my taste. Three, I'm not treating this like an armor set trivia game. Like, if I don't know the sets, I'm not gonna necessarily call it out, and I'm not gonna try to test my knowledge. If I like that, I'm focused on the outfit and the composition and the styling, just so you know. And then lastly, gotta show some love to the members, all right? There's not really any benefits to being a member of this channel outside of like these highlights and just prioritize engagement. But if you'd like to support the channel in a different way, consider becoming a member. All right, let's start with the very first submission that I got. Let's check up on these outfits. This first outfit is great. It's so simple and clean. It's honestly something that I would probably put together. Like, I get the whole ruggedness like in the wilds, but I love a nice polished, simple, effortlessly stylish look. And this is exactly what this is. I also love this, and this stylist, I'm gonna call you guys stylists, I think did a great job with the coloring and the color coordination in the looks, giving like a pirate vibe, but it's so well put together. The colors between the jacket and the pants and the boots are so cohesive with like these goldish highlights and some of the accessories thrown in, and the red belt is just a nice pop amongst all of this. There's some outfits to come where I'm like, wish we could have done something differently with a little bit of the color options, but this is absolutely working. It's so stylish. And I like the play here. As we can see, there's like a core personal style going on. We have that similar tunic going on with just some pants and some statement boots, and then playing around with different colors along a similar spectrum. Like in this case, it's the red and the blue, with the red now integrated further within the different outfit. And it's obviously very complementary to one another. Love this one. Honestly, just give me a full color wash across all the different elements of these clothing items that you can customize. And navy is just such a masculine color anyway, and I really love the use of that color that this stylist has consistently carried through. It just really makes it feel more accessible, even though this is obviously fantastical armor. But even within some of the more textural elements, it does kind of lean a little flat to an extent because of that. But honestly, my personal taste, I don't mind it. It just feels like a nice, clean, monochromatic look. And what I'm really appreciating about this stylist's taste so far is that they're working within a very similar, like I said, personal style and framework, but there's just enough different use of various accessories to make each look feel fresh. And I feel like that's a good lesson for outfit rotation and capsule wardrobe. Now, what I also appreciate about what they've done is this is now adding an armor element that I don't think I covered maybe in a previous outfit that wasn't a favorite, or maybe I did, I don't remember. But again, it's just the darker navy coloring of it that makes it feel like it's more of a intentional men's fashion clothing item, and makes it just feel overall more cohesive with the standard regular clothing items that are going on within the outfit. Once again, I'm just very pleased with this. Even though this is now, once again, more armor, it feels like the armor is at least a little more decorated with different colors, and the colors aren't clashing. We still have that strong navy color to root us with the red as a complement. Similar framework, similar items we've seen, integrating new pieces to make it feel refreshed and differentiated. Now, if I recall correctly, this look was already kind of out there, but a nice color splash, quirky, eccentric look just to help shake things up. Really loving how all these items play together. Once again, great use of colors, a variety of colors, but they don't feel like they're competing with each other or don't have any sort of relationship to one another. Just well put together. All right, next with this stylist's outfit, we're getting full androgynous fantasy with this one, and I'm very much into the style. It's cohesive, it's clean, Love the white pants and love how the boots coordinate with the different accessories and items going on with the top. Clean, simple coordination, neutral, grounded, accessible. Love this set. It's largely Blongo, so I mean, it's really the color variation that's bringing this to life in a different way, but it makes it feel so ethereal. That's what this overall character vibe is kind of giving, a little bit more of like an ethereal, fantastical nature, just based on the construct. And with a look like this, that is very kind of fluid, free in style, it's just really selling the whole fantasy. Once again, another clean look. I did catch the name of this one, Swan Prince. I'm absolutely getting that vibe, especially just with the sacred skirt, feathery skirt going on. That really sells it through. Really love the choice of mixing some of that silver armored pieces with more gold statement jewelry. That's what really sells through the Prince-like nature. Can't say that I'm 100% like on fire for this one. I think it even features, I don't know if it's the Udra or the Numinous set that I didn't cover, because it's the tendrils that, like it kind of takes me out. And even though the color differentiation here makes it feel a lot more inviting and not as weird. I've said how like I'm not the biggest fan of like horned-like demon looks. And even like, it's just not, this is not a vibe for me. Like, it's just like not doing it. Whew, okay, we're back to something a little bit more fantasy and cute. And okay, yes, we're vibing with this. The Duna set, I feel like there's a little bit of the mix and match between maybe some of the masculine and feminine pieces, overall making a really tight, well-coordinated ensemble. All right, let's see what this stylist is working with. The notes that I saw from their submission was showing the colors from the trans flag as well as plenty of body confidence. So can clearly see that here from this first look. I've always loved pink and blue. I would say that I wish that the wrap around the waist was white. Love the ensemble. Weird mismatch color between the red and the pink and the blue. Like the red is taking me out. Now this one, absolutely, we're getting the full flag fantasy going on from top to bottom. And maybe that's just because I love a cohesive, matchy-match, color coordinated moment. And this is giving that so much more synergy, so much more connection between all the different items. Loving the overall set. Don't know what specific items obviously are involved, but it really does feel like a nice gender fluid situation. Now, I'm not gonna front, when I first saw this outfit, I was like, once again, the colors are just kind of losing me just a little bit. I think it's just the red. I don't think red plays as well as, at least as a dominant color. The overall ensemble's cute. Really just wish that the colors were just different to help me appreciate it a little bit better. You don't always need to make it white just for the full flag situation every single outfit, but I maybe would have just stuck to, once again, a neutral brown, but it's obviously body confident and slay. And even though we still got some red up in the mix, this one's better because it's a bit more passive. Still kind of would have changed the lining of the cape if you could, but loving the ensemble. This one's just simple, sporty, outdoorsy, but still giving some style and flair. We get the colors of the concept. Once again, we're still rolling with plenty of body confidence. I'm into this one too. Then we have this stylist who is the creator behind the popular Fashion Hunters series. What I love most about it is it brings in more of those sophisticated, stylish, elite statement items from some of my favorite armor sets to really make something that has such punch and feels genuine main character. Enough differentiation of some color elements to make it not completely flat white, but we still get the whole kind of fantasy with the different specific intentional items that relate to a bard-like character integrated into the mix. So really appreciate how this character, or the stylist, goes about their character outfits. This next stylist gives us kind of the best of both worlds with 4 different outfits. This one, I love a plain, simple, casual outfit, especially for this universe, knowing all of the different armor sets that are available. I would have maybe been a bit more boring, for lack of a better way to put it, and just done a solid purple pant. I love that the hair is purple too, just some great cohesion with the overall kind of aesthetic of the character. Now, I think I remember with this armor set that it felt very festival, and I kind of wish that the women's outfit was a little bit more sophisticated and luxurious like the men's version was, but there's something about the hairstyle with this character that's giving it, like, it just feels so native to the outfit. And I love that we're even getting a different hairstyle in general. It just feels, once again, like an intentional NPC main character that was like intended for this style. Like, I don't know why the hair does it, but it does it. This one is like such a nice beachy sleigh. It's just like, and especially with the sunglasses thrown in, like, it's really bringing something that feels like Monster Hunter universe summer beach fashion shoot, like photo shoot situation, especially just with the statement belt items. The color, it just is giving beach. I can't get over it. Like, and especially with the setting chosen for this snapshot, like, loving the styling is perfection. Editorial. This one's a bit more warrior princess, and we do have armor. We can't have a photo shoot or fashion photo shoot every single look, but I like that this one is just cohesive, clean, safe colors. Like, when it comes to these armor sets, like, I don't need bronzes, silvers, reds, blue, like oranges, like all these different situations. Keep it clean, keep it neutral, keep it elite. Next we have this stylist's, I believe just one look submitted. Loving this like overall feather armor set. It feels very high fashion, and especially in combination with the hat that has the feather, perfect. There's something color-wise that is kind of like, for me. I don't know why the purple in this case with the brown is like not a super vibe to me, but the overall composition, I can get into it. It has those rounded, sharp elements, feathery details as like a complement and contrast. Just the colors. Next we have this stylist's couple of looks. I am gonna use the video where they also involve their palico, because I feel like there's some intentional coordination going on there with like an overall purple kind of like color scheme. Their weapon is purple. The most statement luxurious elements within their overall armor outfit is purple. And then of course the palico has like a cute little softer purple look. So there's some interesting relationship going on between all the customizable elements. So I really love the coordination and cohesion between everything involved. The armor set is just kind of like, I think I've seen this, but the darker purple like coloring really helps the hardware shine through, especially those chains, in a way that just is a little bit more statement to me. But I love this one. It's just almost like a complete 180 contrast flip from the other armored one. Still a little bit rugged, but love the body confidence and the all fresh white color palette. The use of gold really pops just with so many other silver like hardware elements scattered throughout really the majority and the rest of the outfit. Really helps that midsection belt work pop. Clean, polished, almost giving like designer runway. Now, even though this stylist outfits are from Monster Hunter World, I still think that there's some great pieces put together and great use of color combination and coordination that leans into what I would do with my different outfits. And once again, we're just getting good pops of like silver gold highlights within the hardware that just makes it feel that much more sophisticated and elite, even if it feels also slightly more kind of casual and like everyday for this kind of universe. When I saw this one, this for some reason immediately reminded me of Riku from Final Fantasy. This feels like a Final Fantasy thief character outfit. Love the simplicity. When we get a whole bunch of like the super all the way armored looks, something as stripped down and plain as this really stands out. Kind of do wish that there's a little bit more accessory. I don't know what extent that could have been incorporated. Belts, maybe a bracer or two, but we are getting full range here already. Like, we're just getting the full spectrum and just the color elements, like the gold coloring with the turquoise, like the head, like everything is perfect. Like, it's just so good. Literally no notes. We're still getting that same dress, but something else brought in to make it anew. I love the use of just differentiated. This is what fashion is. It's styling. It's bringing in different things in different ways. You don't have to flex too far out of range of what you've done, but just working with stuff with what you got in a different way to make it feel a little bit more brand new. This one feels a little bit more tribal, knight, warrior oriented, royal too. Like, it's a good combination of everything. And you already know how I feel about the colors. Like, it's just the color work that just makes this feel different. Cohesive, top to bottom, great coordination. Love it. Just like love the use of colors. Like, it just simple, makes sense. This is what I like. This is consistently what I would do to these sets. I think that that's why I'm also being hugely biased. Like, I would absolutely, and this reminds me of the first Stylist. Everything is just colored perfectly, allowing you to apply the same method to different outfit combinations for consistent slays. Almost reminds me of like an alternate outfit that like maybe like Katana would have from Mortal Kombat. I think I got everybody. If I missed your submission, happy to cover it in a follow-up video. We'll see how this one does. Let me know what sort of combination and styling resonated with your taste the most. But until the next video, I'll talk to you later.